So today you find me in this absolutely stunning garden with this beautiful period building behind us. This is in the heart of Box Village, and when I say it's in the heart of Box Village, it is right in the heart of Box Village. It's walking distance to absolutely everywhere, and this is a project property for somebody. It's a gorgeous, large, high-ceilinged, full of character, 3 double-bedroom property with an enormous bathroom upstairs, which could potentially be stolen for some of that to make an ensuite. It's got lots to do, but it's also got a new boiler. Hey, who knew? And this fabulous garden. And behind me, well, ahead of me, and you can't see it because it's behind the camera, is a very large stone-built shed versus, like, could be a workshop, it could be a home office, it could be an art studio, and there's even more garden behind that again. This is right in the heart of Box and really does need to be seen to be believed. It's even got a cellar. So let's take you and show you around this wonderful property that needs a lot of love, but is going to be some fantastic restored period home for somebody. Let's take you inside. So who's ready to step into this little piece of history? It's like stepping back in time. And there is work to be done. There's no holding back from that. But this is a stunning home, or has the potential to be brought back to its former glory. Sorry, went a bit wonky there as I just shut the door. Then you've got the lovely view up the stairwell, right up to the first floor. But just going to turn back round on this little kind of entrance vestibule. You've got stunning parquet flooring all the way through this hallway and into the dining room, and then you've got this great kind of entrance porch that's all sort of vaulted here with the curved door and the beautiful little tiny windows to the side. A really fabulous start if you love a piece of history and a real bit of character. So we're going to take you first into a fabulous large sitting room, and when I say large, I mean large. This is huge. A really fantastic space. Clearly has been opened up. The 2 rooms would have been taken at the wall out in the middle there at some point. This has opened it all up so that you have a very, very large living room as it currently stands, but obviously opportunities to close that back in again and create 2 excellent sized rooms nevertheless. Now you can see we've got these wonderful big sash windows to the front. We will say all the windows do need refurbishing. We have got the original type of shutters on them as well. They've even got the clasp on the back and this really nice kind of recessed alcoves here, and where the original chimney breast was in the middle. As we come down to this end, this is where roughly about here is where it would have been closed off before. So then you would still be left with a really fabulous living room. If you wanted to split the 2, you'd have 2 very similar sized rooms left. You can see that the previous owners were sitting in this area, using this as their sitting room space. Again, a really lovely tall window at the back there, and again an open fire, which is a really nice feature to have. So a really wonderful start. Yes, there's work to do, but there are features all around. So you've got the wonderful cornicing. If I come this way all around the room, just to show you that the height in the ceilings is amazing and a really fabulous opportunity for somebody. So coming through, I'm actually going to come through into the kitchen first. So as I open this door here, this is off the sitting room, technically at the back. You could make that a dining area. There's lots of ways you can work with this one. Again, this fabulous parquet floor has run all the way through from the hallway and the dining room into this really wonderful sized kitchen. This lovely big arched door as well out onto the back garden, which we'll show you a bit more of in the moment. And then we've got the ceiling height in here as well. A kitchen that is functional currently, but is begging to be changed. You've got that lovely old fireplace feature at the end there, which you could really do something with that. Let your imagination run wild as to how you would reconfigure this space here. And again, some beautiful tall sash windows looking over the garden to the rear. Now, one thing that has been changed in this property recently, only 2 years ago, brand new boiler. So there you go, don't need to worry about the boiler on this one. Let's just show you though, I'm going to show you the dining room before I show you a little extra surprise. The parquet's running all the way through into here, and we have this very grand dining room in here. So again, beautiful light from large windows with shutters on them as well. And again, we have fireplace set over to one side, which is an open fireplace. I would obviously say you would need to get that checked again to make sure before you started using it. But again, we have wonderful cornicing all the way through, the central ceiling light there. It's currently not been connected up, and we have wall lights. Really, really cool. And obviously I'm going to love this wallpaper because it's peacock. Peacock wallpaper, very much our symbol for our business, being based in Corsham. But this wonderful dining room is a really good size, as you can see. Plenty of space in here for a dining table, and you might just switch around the use of the rooms, but each room is a really good size. Now, before I take you upstairs, I'm going to show you a little sneaky extra, a little bonus that comes with this property. So let's take you through the kitchen now, and through, or just past that wooden door, is another door and a cellar. So I'm going to film when I get to the bottom for safety reasons. Now, it's not often I show you the dumping ground, but I just want you to have an idea of the kind of cellar we've got down here. There is actually just about head height enough for a 6-foot person to stand up, but we do have a nice space for a cellar, not really what we would normally put into a film, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what you have available down there that again could be converted, it could be tanked out, it could be made into a study room, playroom, gym, you name it. So having come to the top of the stairs, you'll see that we've got a nice little split level landing here. Again, parquet floor all the way through. Now we have 3 excellent double bedrooms, and I'm really spoiled as to tell you which is which. So I'm just going to go left first and show you into the first of the double bedrooms. Very good size, huge height in the ceilings, absolutely enormous. Lovely big sash window to the front. Nice open views across the village of Box. It is set on the London Road, so we're right in the heart of absolutely everything and with everything on your doorstep. As you can see, plenty of room in here for a huge bed. Super King would easily fit, lots of storage on the side on this one. Now that's the first of the 3 bedrooms. First of the 2 which are exactly the same size. And as I come across the landing, we then come into this beautiful room as well. Again, super height, obviously all the way through. Really, really pretty windows. And you've got a big cupboard in the corner as well. So built-in wardrobe. In fact, that cupboard even has its own little loft. No, I haven't checked it out, but you could if you wish. And then back way through, you'll see on the right, we'll go there in a moment, is the bathroom, but then through into the back. And this might be your choice of bedroom because, again, very similar size, really good height to it. And you've got a lovely view out the back across your garden and across the long neighbours' gardens as well. This is a really lovely sized space. All these 3 bedrooms are incredibly well sized and beautifully set out. You've even got a little sink in here as well. But we've got secondary glazing on the windows. You've got a nice view out towards your little potting shed at the back there, which might be a bit more. So let's take you out there in a moment and show you. But before we do that, I'm just going to take you through and across the landing. This would have been bedroom 4 at one point and the loo would have been outside. But this here is an absolutely enormous bathroom. So again, huge ceiling height, lovely window with that little arch feature at the top. And then this folds all the way back and has shower room at the back now. Now what you could do if you wanted an ensuite would be to steal that space back, put it into that bedroom we've just been into at the back and make that your ensuite to that main bedroom. You could possibly even squeeze a 4th room up here as well as a little bathroom, but I think it would probably be best left as a really lovely size 3 bed and utilise one of the rooms downstairs. So let's take you back downstairs and through into the garden and show you what else we've got on offer. So coming back through the kitchen and through this lovely tall arched doorway out into what I can only describe as a really pretty garden. Obviously it does need some love and attention, but also has that kind of really nice private feel, very nice kind of period vibe to a garden, if that's such a thing. Definitely feels like it to me. Now, first thing to notice, there is a glazed door just to the left there, which takes you back into the living room end. Now, I didn't point that out earlier, but you could easily open that up a bit more and into the garden. We've got the side access back round to the front just on that side, along with an outside tap, but then we open up onto this really lovely space. So really nice garden, packed full of bluebells at the moment along the side there. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got this really nice long area of lawn space. You feel this nice feeling of seclusion here, and then you have this amazing building at the back. Now, obviously, it will be amazing with a little bit more TLC. Roof's not too bad. It's all standing, it's all in good order, and it's basically, I'm trying to show you from the side, but it is a very deep shed, and it's a shed of 4 quarters, literally. So you have 2 sort of like split in the middle here, 2 doors in to a half depth shed spaces. So those go all the way back. Like I say, if I try and just come to the side, it'll show you how deep this building actually is. And then if I go round the back, you will see that this at some point has been all part of the garden, currently used as a bit of a compost heap area, dumping ground, but then you've got this wonderful cherry tree, which has obviously been left back here. You've got another door on this side, so again going back half the depth, and then the end has been left open for general stuff like the water butts and storage and bits and pieces. But just imagine what you could do if you opened that all through and changed it all inside a little bit. You could create the most amazing out of the house home office. You could create a small gym, let's see, art studio. There's all sorts of options. So a really lovely space and a beautiful view back on this absolutely stunning building. Now, we are in the heart of box, so we have got some road noise that you'll pick up potentially from the mics because you're on the London road, but this means you are literally walking distance of absolutely everything you could want. You've got the post office directly opposite and a little shop. You've got hairdressers, you've got a fabulous cafe, you've got the pubs just up the road, you've got a convenience store just up the road, and we are right near the bus stops. The bus stops running into Bath and Chippenham every sort of 20 minutes, half an hour. You've also got another bus route on the Devizes Road a bit further back in the village, which would take you towards Melksham, Devizes, and the villages of Whitley and Atworth in that direction. This is a really fabulous village box. It's got its own doctor's surgery, its own pharmacy, it's got its own village hall with a bowls green and tennis courts and lots of amazing countryside walks on your doorstep. There's one downside to this property, which we're looking into whether it can be overcome, but I think at the moment, except it isn't. It has absolutely no parking whatsoever, but this is an opportunity to actually get hold of an amazing period property within the heart of this village, find some parking for yourself, and you have got a bit of a doer-upper, and once you've done that, it will be a beautiful period family home for somebody. So please do get in touch and we'll get you a viewing as soon as possible.